Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
I need more cowbell.
Vagabonds and marriages, that's going wrong. Glory, death, and coffee shops. TV categories called reality. Polluted nature by corrupt ministries. We're all passengers. Let loose on the train. Have fun, don't stay sane. It's a part of the game. Ooh, ha. That rumbling sound. In every building, a gamer
What is up, one hitter quitter? And welcome to the stream. It is 3:01. It is time to hit that button to get started.
Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
Welcome everyone to the daytime version, to the daytime crypto charts with Road Dog. Now, normally do a late night stream, but about twice a week I try to fit in a daytime stream, especially on Fridays, where we can take a look at what's coming up for the weekend, because you know it's a little shaky most of the time with these market makers. Just like to get us to these areas repeatedly on Friday. We're at a precipice. We could go up, we could go down. They want us in indecision so they can take advantage of any moves, especially when the week starts Monday. Up and to the right is a 4-letter word that will save you 10% off of a Tangent wallet. Very secure, very safe, very easy to use. I really like the convenience of this. The only drawback is that you need a phone that has NFC capabilities. So if you have a newer phone, you're probably okay. Older phones may not be the wallet for you. Something like the CoinEx W20 with Bluetooth might be a little bit more appropriate. Links for those are in the description below and also pinned to the chat, or in the chat rather. Crypto market is a sea of red today as we have a lot of ETF fear and FUD out there with the whole Bitcoin thing. I'll be glad when I never hear BTC ETF ever again. What is making us so crazy? Well, I got a few interesting things here. Bitcoin dominance started trailing up with some of these rumors about the ETF coming along. The dollar is still on a downward decline, going a little up and down, but making higher and lower lows and lower highs all the way. US Tether dominance over here is kind of staying stable with the possibility for some upside. And now that's a little concerning. That would affect Bitcoin and our altcoins over here. The total 3 chart right up here in the top right hand corner is really the one that we have to pay attention to. Now I'm seeing some good signs now. It looks like we are getting a bounce off of this trend line. Thank goodness we've been following that trend line. We're following this one, and we said if we lose that one, we're looking for this one. We had the big drop, which went through it, but bounced back into this pattern, this rising channel pattern, normally a bearish pattern where price would drop to the downside. But in this particular area of the market that we are in, we see something a little different. We see where they have more of a probability to break to the upside. And if they do, we see very intense parabolic movement to the upside. That we like. That's what we want to happen out of total 3, is for it to bounce off of here and make its way up back to where it was before. Build our bags back up, baby. Build them back up. It was looking like this was not going to hold right before I made this, right before I was getting ready to come live. But now we've got a new 4-hour candle showing some green. We got our bounce official. This weekend might actually be exciting. We might not have that dumpty dump that looked like it was coming. We might actually be seeing retail, with all this news putting crypto back into the spotlight. Possibility of a big thing. Look what an ETF did for gold. Gold was trading around $300-400 an ounce. ETF comes in, we dang near hit 3,000. We're like at a little over 2,000 right now. It went up, it never looked back. That's the situation we could be looking at with a Bitcoin ETF. And now we just got a bunch of people, retail, institutional investors, all sitting on the sidelines wanting it. But is it good now? What's going to happen? It's so iffy right now. Well, the big money would definitely like to get it at a cheaper price. So will there be a drop? it's a great time for powers that be to come together to do something. There were rumors. Crypto Rand put out a post that said, so Martini Guy says that Crypto Wendy said that Tyler S. Crypto said that Mario Nethal said that he heard from someone that a source said that multiple ETFs would be approved. Wendy O didn't really like being thrown under the bus like that. Had a little response for that. But the journalist who said that Bitcoin spot ETF would be approved today speaks again. This time she changed her mind. So we've been seeing this. It's not going to happen. It is going to happen tomorrow. There's a lot of FUD going on, a lot of misinformation, and that's why everybody's a little bit edgy right now. However, I think it's interesting. I didn't expect any news today on a Friday. Why would the big people want to give retail a chance to come in on the weekend, drive the prices up so that when they're able to fill their seed orders and everything and put money into the market that they pay a higher price? They don't play that way. There may be a possibility this weekend. I'm going to throw it out there. Not seeing it yet on the charts, but what if they decide to drop Bitcoin down, altcoins fall too, so they can scoop up those lower prices? Another long squeeze. Now, they've already done it once, and I don't think as many people jump back into it unless they've done it recently. If they've done it recently on all the news and all the emotional traders, excited traders who would get out there and start building some high leverage positions, hoping that we just skyrocket this weekend. Maybe. But I want to say this. Even though the US is playing games on the ETF, we're all focused on this US American ETF to control the narrative for Bitcoin and crypto, when the US has taken a back seat for the 15 years of existence Bitcoin has been in this market. Hands off, ignoring it, not valuing it, seeing it as a threat, trying to kill it every chance that it's got. Well, thank you, Sleepy Joe, for giving our chance to be number one in this space, to be a world leader in the crypto space, and handing it off to China, because China has a unique opportunity now. They could be the first ones, the first world leader, the big one. If they approve their spot ETF before Monday, or even just regardless, take US out of the picture. Whether we get a spot ETF or not, it doesn't matter. China's flipping the script. They're sneaking in to take the lead, the number one position. They got a good chance to do it, thanks to our current administration and their stance on crypto. Elizabeth Warren, hey, are you getting what you want? Is it going to bite you in the butt? My prediction is that yes, it will. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get away from this. I've got some airdrop news that I've got to share with you guys. If you are a holder of Cosmos, Atom, if you have TIA and staking it or having a wallet, Osmosis, staking, pooling, or in a wallet, you might be eligible for these two juicy airdrops. There are two of them. Shout out to CryptoCito for putting this out on Twitter. He is, you can look that up, and there are the links there. You can go to see if you qualify. Now, NAMDA, if you're in the US, you're screwed. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Elizabeth Warren. Thank you, all you crypto haters in the government, for just taking our chances to change our lives and pay more taxes to support you guys. We cannot in the US apply to that, even with a VPN. But Dimension, we can. Now, both of these are available if you're outside the US. Hey man, don't miss out on NAMDA. It sounds like a good one to be in. I wish I could do that. Dimension, Click that link, go over there, put your address in. You got to come over here and select what chains. Now look what chains you can look at. Now I didn't find anything on my Ethereum or Solana. I might have them for a while. But Cosmos, Celestia, Stride, Osmo, Stargaze, if you got any of those, check it. Put your wallet address in there, pick the chain, check it. And congratulations, or not. Then you connect your wallet and then you get set up for the airdrop. Don't want you guys to miss out on all the alpha, because it is starting to get into some airdrop seasons. There's also a very good video put out today by Ian Valina, Token Metrics, going over 16 or 18 airdrops that you can take part of. I've got that link over in our Telegram group. What? You have a Telegram group? Well, yeah, and it's no charge. If you can figure your way around that, links are in the chat description here. There are 3 of them actually. But I posted it over in the chart setup one. That would be this guy, which has several different topic rooms. I didn't know you could do this. This is why I have such a labyrinth of a of a Telegram area. But over there in the airdrop section, I've got a link to that video for easy access. 16 free 100x airdrops possibilities. I have not fully watched that whole video, but I'm definitely going to take notes, and we're going to look at that stuff here on my channel, because Ian knows this. He knows his stuff. He makes good picks, and sometimes it takes them a while before you can see it, but when you turn your back on them, they usually explode. That's what I've found. All right, so we've taken a look at the Bitcoin. We're talking a little bit about the market, what we can expect for the weekend. It's worth us our time to take a look at Total 3 on the bigger picture here, because this governs our altcoins and how well our bags will perform. We can see we got a possibility of a double bottom here, finding support down here on a trend line. Even on the other trend line I had, is more narrow with the bounce we currently got. But this is, we need to zoom out. I was on a very tall time frame and did not recognize that. Same thing still applies. Still finding support here at this level. The bad news is on this time frame, let's switch this over, and on this one, even though we are finding some support there, let's hope it sticks. There are some signs that it could still drop, and there may be a possibility to lose about another $10 billion. But honestly, man, some of the signs here are right now are pointing up. So here's what we can see. Since the signs are pointing up on the 4-hour right now, we could be coming up to these areas. And then that could be a bearish retest. So we could see some money come into altcoins next day or two. It's 4-hour candles. Pump us up here, but we have to look very closely when we get up to this area, about 495 million. We've lost our area of support here, that 500 billion area. We need to get it back. We may not, but a retest might happen, and then we may see alts come back down and try to make another double bottom. This area right here is going to be contention for us this weekend, because I really don't think we've got retail in this market yet. Now, when retail does come in, man, the weekends get exciting. It starts pissing off the legacy markets, the ones that trade 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Yeah, they don't have the authority a lot of times to trade on weekends and do all that stuff. And it gets pretty interesting in crypto. Drive the prices up on the weekend, then the big boys get you ahead. Man, now we could drive it back down, buy it cheaper. Makes them mad. We're not there yet, but we will get there, and it's pretty much straight up when retail comes into this market. It's coming, baby. It is coming. Guys, if you got any altcoins you want to take a look at, I've still got about 15 minutes left on this stream. I have decided to make my streams as long. I'm going 2 minutes for every like that I get on the previous live stream. That way I can not make these things last 2 hours where nobody wants to watch them. Keep it short and sweet. Altcoins not popping off. They're dropping like a rock. Does that mean a good buying potential? Possibly. If you find the good ones that you the really solid projects that you like, may not be a bad time to nibble in them. May not, but I do want to zoom out here just a minute on this Total 3. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Now I have this trend line here, but is it changing? Should I also have a backup plan? Yeah, definitely go to the original trend lines there. And I think that gives us just a little bit better expectation of what we can expect Total 3 to do. And I see the definite possibility of us losing about another $12 billion. Maybe this weekend in the market. It does look highly likely, sad to say. So this weekend may be bargain shopping time, setting those low orders there to help your bags. But it is a little concerning if we do lose this trend line. It's not a pretty picture. We could be looking at coming down here. Yeah. Ooh, to $440 billion. That's a loss in altcoins if that happens. And I'm not trying to scare you, not trying to make you nervous or second guess anything, but we just got to be cautious. But it's only a 10% drop, not the end of the world. There would be some sideways trading, maybe some possible down trading to retest some of these lower areas before coming back up to the upside. So keep our eye on that, but also keep in mind the bigger picture of things here on altcoins. We've still not really met the full extent of some of these measured moves here. We still got a lot of possibility to go up. We did reach an area right here. We did reach this measure move right there, and that's why we're getting rejection. There is a possibility for a bigger pullback. Now, I'm not seeing it quite yet, but just know that's how price action plays out, especially with these patterns here. At some point, we will get a big pullback in altcoins, come back, retest these areas, and then really have a possibility to shoot up. This pattern does have about a 60% chance to come back for a retest. It's likely. That's why I'm saying on these altcoins, it's definitely a good time to peel off profit and pay yourself when you can. And it is showing some signs of tiredness here on the daily. So let's be cautious this weekend. Let's be cautious. Don't be too ambitious, because it might bite you. Taking a look at a few altcoins that we've been following here on the channel. Going to take a look at Polkadot. What is Polkadot into today? Polkadot is down to 7.31 cents. Now it had a high up here. Ooh, 9.56 cents. We had a target sitting up here about 8.34. It decided to go a little bit higher. Looking at Polkadot over here on the Binance chart daily. She's been a little bit of a laggard. She has. There are rumors of a Polkadot 2.0 coming out, which will have the hype to drive our Polkadot bags up. Just to let you guys know that, be excited. That will give us a new narrative and new structure for Polkadot as their improvements take off. Now, we have currently met our measured move right here at 946 for this guy. That means we are, like we talked about with Total 3 with these patterns, we get retest. That means we go up, meet the measure move, come back for a pullback, like we might be expecting from our altcoins there. A juicy buy price to get back in on Polkadot will be these areas right here. 587. I know it sucks to think about Polkadot going back to the $5 range. I'm not excited about it. Mine are staked and not for trading, so they're not really mobile for me right now to take advantage of some of these higher prices and buy cheaper. But for those of you that don't have that issue, 582 could be a nice little area to think about adding this to your bag. With the possibility of coming down to 490, and I know that's not what you want to hear, but we got to be realistic. It's about a 60% chance, 62, somewhere through there. You got to check Thomas Bukowski's thepatternSite.com for the most accurate statistics on how patterns play out. Don't just take mine or any other YouTuber's word for it, because a lot of times the only one you'll ever hear is 68%. It does have that chance to come back, and once it does, that's healthy. That's good. Now, it does affect its performance overall for a pullback on anything. But in general, it's a healthy sign. We're coming back, retesting support, and then we're going up to bigger targets. That bigger target, I'm eyeing around $15 to $19 for Polkadot. Sounds crazy now, until that day when it's not. And you look back and you say, man, $6 was a good price for Polkadot. Why didn't I accumulate when all the big money was accumulating? Try not to be that guy. RUNE, which grew to be one of the biggest altcoin bags that I'm holding, facing a tough time, indicating that it also wants to come back to some low levels. Is this showing signs of a huge altcoin pullback? Are these the beginning of signs? It could be. We're starting to see some things. This is a very nasty pattern we got here. Head and shoulders, definitely confirmed neckline. It just hasn't broke to the downside. I was hoping, oh, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be a fake out. But we're in the middle of an Ichimoku cloud here on the daily. You're coming down, baby. You coming down. RUNE? Oh man, you already flipped on me? I hate to reverse you at that big of a... I'm reversing my position on RUNE now. Over here on Big Unix, it was that easy. Now I'm shorting RUNE. Gosh darn it. I suppose I need to cancel these orders now. Since I'm here on Big Unix here, on RUNE, I do have to protect myself. Just in case it turns against me there a little bit. Put an order to save me in case she decides to bounce back. Now this one on this time frame looks like she's trying to bounce to the upside. She may be coming up shortly, get rejected, but bigger time frames are saying, oh, the pattern's saying it's not looking pretty. It's not. Moving averages are not looking pretty. We're coming down, baby. I would be looking right back here where we were before at 422. Gosh, my bags are gonna die. Possibly down to 3.7 cents for RUNE. Gosh dang it. That's not all. There is a trend line down here to retest. 328. Not news I wanted to hear. Looking for any kind of signs that we might get a little bump to the upside on the short term, can we? Where I can salvage some of my account. Maybe a bump back up to the 200 moving average. That's about 576. But man, you looking nasty, RUNE. You looking nasty. I will give you hands up that this area has held up very well so far at 505, man. If you can still do that, you can maintain that recover, baby. But I'm just not seeing it. RUNE, I hate to see that head and shoulders play out, but it looks like it might. Did make a lower high from this peak over here too. Means it was trying to blow it out of the water and make it fail, but it didn't. As soon as we get a lower low here, baby, you got to do something about them RUNE bags. What else might be in trouble for this weekend? Could it be Injective? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. She's not looking so hot either herself. Injective, you get a pullback. I'm looking first to this 200 moving average here by $31. No, don't do it. Go toward the light. Go up. Oh, that lines up perfectly. Look at that with our channel that we have forming here. Downward channel. Now, I will say that this downward channels have about a 65%, 64, 60, I think it's 64% chance to break to the upside. So we might be finding a partial decline, which would be inclined for it to break to the upside. Or we may come down to $31. If all hell breaks loose, crypto market goes crazy, all the FUD hits and everybody gets scared, we might see $21 out of INJ. Don't do it, INJ, don't. Please don't do it. All right, guys, again, if you have any coins that you would like me to take a look at, the ones that you have in your bags, the ones you are interested in, put them in the chat. Take a quick look. Osmosis got up to $2.20. We were following this little guy since, you know, it's like 28 cents down here, 22 cents. I've been in it for a long time, but I did stay when this baby runs. Oh, she's going to 10x in no time because she can do it. I have experience with this one. I know how I got a feel for how she works. Now look for her to possibly come back down with everything else as it drives back down. Could you get it at 122? If you can, I recommend maybe picking up a little bit of it because this little baby can head up to $7, $8, $10. It has before. I got a target up at 327 that I'm kind of eyeballing. I'm not really planning on taking profits there because, you know, it hung out there for a little while. I accumulated a lot there. staking and whatnot at that price. I'm not ready to give you up, even though you were free. Not when I know that you can go up to $10 or $9 or $10. I'm looking for those X's, and Osmos just gave 10. Could definitely give us about 3 to 5 more, or maybe even more, since this whole ecosystem is taking off. Cosmos Nakamoto Games started out as a little bag for me, a little tiny bag way down here. Thought like I was buying the tops, FOMOing in. That, you know, starter bag of mine turned into a, you know, pretty dang nice bag as we came up from those low areas of 30 cents. And we started seriously following it here on the channel, all the way up to 219. Currently we are down. We're testing this trend line. It's not doing a good job of holding. Expect Naka to come on sale. So if you guys missed it, you might pick it up about $1.16, $1.18. Oh gosh, maybe lower, maybe under $1, depending. One other target you might want to look at is around $1.31, this 100 moving average, because losing the 50, being under all these other ones, that's where we're headed. Guys, I appreciate you for being with me. Thank you for spending your time with me. Wanted to give you the alpha on the airdrops. A little heads up for what we might be able to expect this weekend. I will be live again tonight around 10:30 or 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, late night crypto charts with the Road Dog. We will be tackling pretty much just altcoins all night. Come and join me if you want to hang out, maybe do a little bit of live trading, look at your favorite coins, try to make plans on how to make life-changing money in this crypto market, because we're here at the right time. And I just want you to know you are too, and you got this. Good night, everybody. Thank you for spending your time with me today.
Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go.
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. This crypto rival, the really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.